Hey guys, welcome back to Home Theater Guru. So today we've got the Valencia Monza in for review. So we're going to check these out. These things are very heavy. It really is one of the coolest chairs that I've seen from Valencia so far. This one is in black with a lot of carbon fiber on the sides. It's got LEDs that wrap around the armrest. Just a really, really cool design. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to unbox it and check it out. Now Valencia does really good from the unboxing, just getting this thing out of the box, the whole step. They've made it very, very easy. So we're going to flip this box upside down. We're going to cut open the bottom, then flip it back over, lift it up, and I mean at that point you just unwrap it, snap the back on there, connect two cables, and you're done. So it's very, very simple to assemble. Okay, so the backrest, you see these guides right here. They simply slide onto those right there, and then we're going to hook up this blue and this red cable and hook it up to those right there on the backrest. So that's very, very simple. And before we do that, let's go ahead and remove this. Just gives us a little more clearance to work with when we snap it together. Now I'm going to go ahead and move these into the room where we're going to be using it before I snap everything together. But let's go ahead and just take a quick look at it. And it is a good looking chair. You can see that carbon fiber wraps all the way around it, and there's actually LEDs in this channel underneath it. It's a big chair too. Really, really deep compartments here. That's our power supply to run the chairs in there. All right, so we're going to be going over a few key points. I'm going to put these glasses on because I'm 47 years old and I'm blind. So before we do that, let's go over the looks of the seats. Now I've got to say these are probably my favorite seats that I've had come in from Valencia as far as the looks goes. These look fabulous, like in a Star Wars themed or any type of themed theater where you want like just a really cool look. I mean, these kind of take the cake. They look amazing. They're a large seat. I mean, they have a very physical presence. They're larger than the Valencia Tuscany I've got in the theater room. I would love to have these in there, but if I had like a row of 4, they wouldn't quite fit because they are wider. You know, the armrests are wider. You've got a lot of room in these storage compartments. You've got double hinges here. They're just really, really high quality, super nice seats. I mean, everything just looks fantastic. Now, I've had these a week. This is a week later since we did the unboxing. So let's go over all the features real quick, and then I'm gonna kind of tell you, I've been using them this week, you know, sitting here, working on room plans and things like that, using the chairs, just to kind of get a feel for them. And throughout the week, my feelings for them have changed for the positive. Okay, so first off is the leather. This is actually a premium matte semi-aniline Napa 15,000 leather. And I gotta say, the leather is extremely thick. It's very, very smooth. It's a very high quality leather. I mean, if you've ever looked at home theater seats, some of them, like, you can pinch it and you can feel it's a thin layer of leather, like over a backing or something like this. But this stuff is freaking thick. I mean, this is, you know, I don't see this tearing up or, you know, dogs or something like getting on it. I don't think they could hurt it. I mean, you can tell it's not cheap leather at all. Very, very nice, very, very smooth. Now, I do have to say I've had several different home theater seats from, you know, Berkline, HT Marketplace, Force Seating with Seatcraft, and I've had 3 different seats from Valencia. Valencia's detail work is better than all of them. HT Market had really good seats as well, but Valencia, like, their stitching was just more precise than all the rest. Seatcraft, I've had Seatcraft in an old theater, and I've got them in my living room right now. They were a disappointment. I had to have, got 2 living room sectional like setups, like home theater, but kind of a living room media type setup, I guess you'd say. Every arm had to be replaced. The stitching was horrible, and I had 4 different arms that had to get replaced. The center console, one's got a center console, the stitching on it was bad. You know, I've got the Valencia Tuscany, I've got those in the theater right now. I had the Naples in there for, you know, 6 months, and now I've got these. The attention to detail is just spot on. Okay, now as far as the power features, these things are fully powered. You've got a power headrest, you've got power lumbar, and of course you've got power recline. You've also got a memory function. Now, to set that, let's go ahead and extend these right here. Okay, so if I want to set this position right here, I will simply hold the M button for memory down. You're going to watch the seat's going to kind of jiggle. That's it. So now, if I were to go back to the home position or anywhere, or any position, and I want to go back to the memory position, I just tap M and it's going to bring me back there. And that's going to, you know, if my headrest was a certain spot, it's going to bring everything back to that spot, which is really cool. That way you can just sit down, watch a movie, hit M, and you go to your favorite position. Now we do have really sleek looking German carbon fiber sides, both sides, and it wraps around. I mean, it's just a really cool looking seat. These are very, very unique, but I really like the fact where like the Naples had a hard arm, they didn't have anything soft. These, they bring all the comfort and everything, right? You know, everything you touch is nice soft leather, but you got a really cool design. And the LEDs that are underneath these arms shine down on that carbon fiber. Just, it's a really, really cool looking chair. Now, as far as the foam, they have what's called CFM, composite foam matrix, that's used throughout the chair. So everything you touch, you know, the armrest, the butt, the footrest, everything. It's a very, very good foam. I've had the Valencia, the Tuscany for 2 years now, and they still look like the day I got them. I mean, you can't tell the seat that we sit in that's mostly sat in versus that we have one that hardly gets used. You can't tell. They all look great just like the day we got them, and that room is used pretty heavy. But as far as the comfort, these are more on the firm side, which at first I wasn't really crazy about, but I've got to say, now that I've spent some time in them, I actually do like the feel of the seats. They are very, very comfortable. Now you can change the colors of the LED. Now there's a little picture of a light bulb over here on the controller. If we tap it, it's going to change the intensity of the lights and then go to off. So right now they're on high. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, you have 3 different intensities. I press it again, it's going to come up to full brightness. If I hold it down, it scrolls through the different lights. So red, green, blue, light blue, purple, green, blue, light blue, or light blue. All right, now this here is a little bit different. This comes with your chair. A lot of times home theater seats, or most times, they will have a little hub to accept tray tables, different accessories like wine glasses, tablet holders. So they send you this with it. Now this is pretty heavy, I don't know, 5 pounds, something like that. It's pretty stout. And what this does, it goes in your cup holder. So you can slide it into any of your cup holders. So now you have a way to use accessories with these chairs. And it's actually really good. I was kind of worried, you know, it's going to wobble, or if you put something heavy on there, it may come out. It's not coming out. It is extremely solid. I mean, just as solid as if it was built into the chair. So that's really cool, because when you don't need that, just put it in your armrest. Now the head support on these is really good, as is the lumbar. Actually, you know, some seats have like a air bladder for the lumbar, and these are mechanical. I actually prefer the mechanical. Not only does it move faster, it just seems to hit better. It hits right. I don't know, the air bladder ones I'm just not a fan of. Now this is a high back chair, which for me personally, we tried the low back with the Naples. It was not for us. Yeah, you may have better line of sight to your speakers, your rears, but there's things you can do to kind of overcome them. Maybe raise them a little bit. You may have to boost them some to kind of overcome, you know, the seat back. Of course, when you're reclined back all the way anyway, you're going to have, you're lowering it, so you are going to have line of sight and be able to hear them fine. But for us, we hated low back chairs so much, we just quit using the room. It was no longer enjoyable. So for us, a seat like this with a headrest is a must. We've got to be able to relax and be comfortable when we use our room. But like I said earlier in the video, it's been a week that I've had these in here, so I've had some time with them, and I've come to like them more and more. At first, you know, I'm like, they're a little bit firm, but when I sit fully back, they're very, very comfortable. You know, like if you're watching a movie for a long period of time, you may not want something that's so soft you're going to fall asleep. I mean, you could fall asleep in these, don't get me wrong. But now as far as, you know, sizing these seats to a person, I'd say if you're, you know, up to maybe 250 pounds, 6'4", 6'5", these seats are going to be perfect for you. You know, as far as where your head hits, you're not going to have any problems there. It's a larger chair. I'm 5'11" and a half. Sometimes I claim to be 6 feet, but anyway, these chairs fit me just fine. We've got a lot of girls in the house that are anywhere from 5'3" to 5'6". It fits them fine too. Of course, their head's going to sit a little bit lower, but you know, it's everyone likes the seats. So anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this one. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you for the next one.